So last night I originally had this story, but it has developed to the point where I have the whole thing, but we'll start here. All right. So it started with a gunman on a moving boat opened fire into a crowd of people at the American Fish Company restaurant in Southport, North Carolina, according to the North Carolina Beat. Multiple victims were rushed to the hospital, and the suspect has yet to be caught as of 10:30 p.m. last night, okay? So this is Southport sending out a, emergency operations center update. 3 ended up dead, 2 airlifted, multiple other injuries. Shooting dinner patrons from boat in the Cape Fear River. Alleged suspect is former military and a local resident. So this is actually a guy that lives in the town. And he guessed that it was this guy hella long ago. That was 11:30 last night. Okay, as I tell this story, we'll see what happens with this guy. But a lot of people were in his comments like, yo, you just grabbing a nigga's name, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we don't know if that's him. And he's like, no, I live here. Word gets around quickly. He said the suspect's name was Nigel Edge, okay? And he was right. Nigel Max Edge, ex-Marine, allegedly behind Southport bar boat massacre that left 3 dead and 8 hurt. It's the guy. A quiet evening at a Southport waterfront bar turned into chaos when gunfire erupted from a passing boat, leaving 3 people dead and several others wounded. Patrons at the American Fish Company were enjoying a late Saturday night when the attack tore through the crowd, shattering the peace of the popular dockside hangout. Do you understand, now, if that ever happened, even as somebody that didn't happen to me reading this is now a fear of mine. Eating near some water and getting shot through the window? What the fuck? Think about the workers that work there. Authorities say the suspect is a former Marine who reinvented himself under the name Nigel Max Edge. His troubled history is now under the spotlight as investigators in the public search for answers about how a decorated soldier's life unraveled into violence. All right, so the shooting. According to officials, the violence began last night at 9:30 p.m. on September 27th, okay? At the American Fish Company, a well-known bar in the Southport Yacht Basin. All right, witnesses reported that a boat pulled up, paused, and the occupant suddenly opened fire on patrons gathered by the dock. Who is he? Authorities have identified the alleged shooter as, his real name is Sean William Debevoy, a 40-year-old former Marine who legally changed his name to Nigel Max Edge. Thinks he's Jack Reacher? Debevoy once lived in Oak Island, North Carolina, and served in Iraq, where he reportedly sustained traumatic injuries, including a suspected gunshot wound to the head in 2006. After his injuries, he was diagnosed with schizophrenia and experienced bouts of disorganized thinking. Public records and online postings show a man increasingly consumed by conspiracy theories. He reportedly claimed he was being targeted by what he described as white supremacist LGBTQ pedophile rings. So this is him, Mr. Debevoy, or Nigel Edge Max, or some shit like that, Nigel Max Edge. So we'll see I'm sure they're writing on bulletins right now, talking about, look, he hated Antifa. Shut up, man. Shut up. He had a fucking raccoon as a pet. Shut up. He not like us, okay? In which case, look, I'm neither left or right. I'm for my people, okay? You know what I'm saying? And let me just tell you something. If you got a raccoon in your house, I don't give a damn who you are. You ain't like me, okay? And you ain't like a lot of fucking people in the U.S., because what the hell are you doing? All right, so his trouble passed an online trail. In the years following his military service, Debevoy, or Edge, turned to the internet and the courts. He filed a string of lawsuits and penned erratic Facebook posts railing against perceived enemies. His most notable endeavor was self-publishing a book entitled Headshot, available on Amazon, where he describes his wartime injuries and mental struggles. And subsequent struggles. Goddamn, the little button be covering it up. He also surfaced in celebrity gossip circles in 2012. He accompanied country singer Kelly Pickler to the CMT Awards, a detail now resurfacing in light of his alleged involvement in the massacre. What the community says, like the guy that was on Twitter that kind of been said it was this guy. For Southport, a small coastal town known for its fishing, marinas, and quiet charm, the shooting is almost unthinkable. Chief Coring described the event as a very tragic night, but sought to reassure residents that the immediate threat had passed. Just know you are as safe as you can be right now. As you can be right now? That sounds so sinister. Just know you're as safe as you can be right now. That sounds scary. All right, he said that during an early morning press conference. Additional patrols have since been deployed in the area. As the investigation continues, questions remain. What drove a decorated veteran, one once hailed for service to his country, to become the alleged perpetrator of a waterfront massacre? For now, the story of Nigel Max Edge is one of both tragedy and warning, a stark reminder of the intersection between mental health, trauma, and public safety.